Alright guys, let's get started. You're watching Crypto Corner, your crypto radar for all the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the crypto markets. And in the last few days, we've had quite a collapse in the crypto market. So everyone is right now making videos telling you how this is the end. It's capitulation, crypto fallout, Bitcoin collapses. Everyone is making these faces. Everyone is crying. Everyone is talking about the crypto collapse. Everyone is trying to actually cash in on the fact that Bitcoin is down and that the whole market is going through an even deeper bear cycle, something that we've seen so many times already. And as someone who's been in this space for many years already, it's been more than 6 years since I entered cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in particular, I've seen this happen again and again. So I've been through bear cycles and I know what is going to come out of this. So this is my video to tell you that this is not the end. Do not get worried. I'm going to talk about some of the problems that we're facing right now, but also I'm going to just give you the heads up that in the end, everything will be fine. Stay tuned. Let's get started. All right, and we're starting today with another 6% drop in the last 24 hours in Bitcoin. We are now below 17,000. We broke the 17,000 support, which is not good news for us. In my previous analysis, I mentioned that breaking the 17K support is definitely going to open the door for 15,000, 14,000, and perhaps even 12,000 Bitcoin. Now, I personally still maintain that 14K is going to be providing quite a decent support for us, but it is at this point, anything is possible. 12K is still on the maps and I'm going to show you why. Now, first of all, over the last few days, we've printed a 20% drop. In November, this doesn't really happen very often. Typically, we have a green November. As you can see, in the last few years, we've only had 3 negative Novembers. And that was last year with 6% drop. The year before, we had 42% high in November. The previous one was 17% drop. The previous was 36% drop. And before that, we've had a lot of green Novembers. We've had 58% gain, 6% gain in 2016, 19% gain in 2015. And before that, we don't even care because it was quite a different situation, quite a different market. But as we can see, during the bear market of 2018-2019, we were having negative Novembers. 2020 was a positive one, and last year we actually started the bear market. This is when we actually dropped for the first time, and we started what it seemed like a correction, which later on grew into a full-blown bear cycle. So now that we are actually having exactly 1 year of a bear cycle, where are we standing? Well, with Bitcoin, we are at 70% down in the last year. Of course, this is since that particular date last year, which today is the 10th of November, we actually dropped for the first time, I think, on the 6th or something, or somewhere around there, but pretty much a year ago is when we actually started this bear market. So we are celebrating, or maybe not celebrating, but we are marking exactly 1 year of a bear cycle already. So Bitcoin is 75% down, Ethereum 74% down, BNB is 57% down, by far the best one here in the top 10. Then we have XRP down 70%, Cardano is down 84%, Dogecoin is down 69%, Matic is also a very good performance, 49%. Actually, Matic is now in the top 10, so it actually beats BNB. 49%, it outperforms BNB. Very good coin. I'm actually going to talk about Matic in another video over the next few days, so make sure that you catch this one. From all of the Ethereum killers, Matic is actually by far the best performer. Polkadot, another Ethereum killer, is 88% down. OKB, the token of OK Exchange, is 35% down. Very good performance actually in the top 20. This is the best performer. Then Solana, 93% down. Guys, Solana is actually more than 50% down in the last week. And this is another problem right now. This is why I also included it in the title. In fact, over the last few days, Solana has lost 68% which is really scary for many people. In fact, Solana is now getting a lot of FUD surrounding the FTX collapse, because FTX exchange, of course, I'm pretty sure you know about FTX exchange. I'm not going to explain what's happening. For the last few videos, I've been talking about the problems of FTX exchange, and they did have an offer by Binance that Binance was considering that maybe they will acquire them, they will bail them out so that they don't have to lose everything. But it looks like Binance is walking out of this offer and they're not going to save it. And if it cannot be saved, we can expect even more drop in crypto. But in fact, I am expecting more drops in crypto regardless of what happens with FTX exchange. I'm going to share my screenshots in a second, but first, Solana. It's getting delisted by some exchanges. Crypto.com exchange froze the withdrawals and deposits of stable coins that were based on Solana. They had the USD Tether Solana version and the USDC Solana version, so they stopped withdrawals and deposits. At least temporary. They're trying to actually just, be cautious, be careful about it. I mean, in a statement, they said FTX was an important bridge venue for Solana-based stablecoins. We do not want any additional risk to our users coming from this area, hence disabling it. So from what I hear, some exchanges are delisting Solana even. And not any of the big exchanges. Crypto.com is not delisting it. They're only suspending withdrawals of, the Solana stable coins. So that is not the same as delisting Solana. But is it possible that Solana follows another Terra Luna situation? I don't really think so. I don't think this will be completely a demise of Solana, but it's definitely taking quite a beating right now. It's having a terrible year. In fact, Solana had a lot of hacking attacks this year, a lot of exploits. Yeah, the network was effectively switched off for many hours on many occasions throughout January, February, April, May, June. I think October was the last time that we actually saw outages in Solana. So the network was switched off to prevent, the hacking attacks and stuff like that. But this actually proved, first of all, that its security is very shaky, that it's not really stable in terms of security. Second, that it is not decentralized enough, because every time they decided to switch off the network is just a handful of developers who decided to do this, and they did it. Of course, it was done with the help of their community, but I didn't really see a lot of debates and voting for these decisions. Usually they were done very quickly, and they were done by the developers' teams. Now, of course, the community is usually agreeing with what the developers want to do, but still, I don't really see this as being very decentralized at all. So Solana has had a terrible year. It was one of my long-term holdings, and yesterday I actually took it out of my ledger and immediately got rid of it. This is how quick I act when I see a danger. Unfortunately, I should have actually done it maybe 2 days ago or 3 days ago, when the first FTX problems, rumors about FTX insolvency and everything started. But at the time, I didn't think that much of it, because I thought that, first of all, FTX was, to me, it was too big to fail. I thought that in the very least, it will be bailed out by, some of the other competitors like Binance. When Binance actually made the offer, I was not surprised at all. To me, it sounded like, a very good opportunity for Binance to acquire one of their biggest competitors and really become unbeatable on this market. But now it looks like FTX might actually go down. They've already stopped withdrawals. People around the world are not able to withdraw. I'm not sure how it is with you Americans. I know that they said that the American platform is safe, insured, and all of those things, but I don't really know, because I'm not in America, and I'm not even using FTX exchange. It was one of the exchanges that I skipped, and I'm quite glad I did so, because otherwise I would have probably been one of those people that have their money locked out right now that I can't withdraw. So the demise of FTX is going to definitely cause even more mayhem in crypto, if that wasn't already enough. I mean, 68% is Solana down already in the last few days. Of course, I don't expect it to completely go to zero. I don't think Solana will disappear. I think that even people who are buying Solana right now, they're taking a risk, but it might be quite a handsome profit that they will be looking at once Solana recovers. But the risk is really too high. So at this point, I'm not jumping in Solana. I sold it yesterday. I'm already in profit if I choose to rebuy the same amount right now, because I sold it at around $16. Now it's 13. I mean, it's probably going to go to 11. It might even go below 10. If that's the case, I might consider buying it again, but at this point, I'm not jumping into any altcoins besides Matic. Matic is the only altcoin that I have a position in. I got rid of every other altcoin that I was holding, including BNB. I exited most of my BNB. There is a small amount of BNB that I'm still holding just because I'm trading on Binance and I need to pay fees and I'm using their card. So, of course, I'm holding a little bit of a balance in BNB, but I managed to get rid more than 100 BNB tokens that I was holding, because I was seeing that in amidst this turmoil with, FTX and Binance, I was seeing that something detrimental could also happen to the BNB token. And just to be on the safe side, I've exited all positions. So currently I'm mostly in stable coins and I'm now scalping. I'm doing, I jumped into Bitcoin last night at around 16,200. And now I'm looking into the bounce that I'm expecting to happen over the next few days. This is the daily. We can actually see here that we have oversold stochastic RSI, oversold simple RSI, and this is the Orox artificial intelligence market sentiment indicator. So the market sentiment is actually hitting here a bottom level, indicating that we are having a bounce, that we are starting a bounce from this point on. This is the daily. So over the next couple of days, I'm expecting a bit of a bounce. So I'm going to be scalping. I'm going to be selling as soon as we hit a resistance. I'm expecting that we will go into the 17,000 region, but I'm not sure whether we'll even manage to get to 18K. If we enter the 18,000 region, I'm expecting a strong resistance from there, a lot of sellers stepping in, and a rejection. If we even get there. In fact, getting to the 17,600, which is right now a resistance, most likely we're going to get rejected from here if we enter this area. And if I see that kind of a price action, if I see this rejection, this is where I'm going to be selling. So just a quick scalp, but I'm not really investing long term right now into anything. I'm going to wait for lower prices. And how low can we go? Well, as of right now, we have printed 77% correction since our last all-time high, which was last November. In previous bear markets, we have gone to 80, 82, and even 84% corrections. So an 80% correction is going to take us to the 13,000 level. This to me looks quite possible right now. Very likely scenario. I mean, we'll definitely revisit the 15,000 region, which so far is holding as a support. In fact, yesterday we printed a new local low, which is at 15,603. So I am expecting to revisit this level. And if this support doesn't hold us, the mid 15,000 support level, then we're going to 14K and 13K. These are the lowest support levels. 14K to me looks like a level that will hold us. I am still maintaining that 14,000 is going to provide a very good support for us, and that most likely we're not going to drop to the 13 or 12,000, but the possibility is there. So if we are to print 80% correction, it's going to take us to 13,000. If we are to print 82% correction, which is what we've done in the previous bear market, that's 12,000 for Bitcoin. So this is why these two levels are still on the table. We have not escaped the possibility of going down to these levels, unfortunately. For a moment, it seemed like we might get away with it. If the 17,000 level was holding us, this could have actually been our bottom, but it didn't hold us. So it is not our bottom. And even though November is typically a good month for Bitcoin, as it appears this time it is not. In fact, this reminds me, this what we're looking at right now is November 2018. This is during the last bear cycle. I was in the States at the time. I remember very clearly how we dropped. In just a matter of a few weeks, we dropped by 50%. This entire drop was when I was in the States, so I do remember it. I mean, it's not a very fond memory of mine, but I did have a very good time in the States, and I haven't actually visited the States since then. So it's time for me to go back, but that's going to be probably next year. So 50% we dropped throughout the month of November. I mean, I think it started in late October, and then throughout November it continued, and this was quite a significant drop, guys. This was really devastating. In fact, this was November and December, I stand corrected. This is 2 months actually, the end of 2018. And we are now approaching the end of this year. So we started this big drop in November and it continued throughout December, where we actually hit our market bottom at 3,000. And this whole drop was a 50% drop. So it wasn't 4 weeks, it was 2 months. And I was in America for 3 months, so it was throughout my whole, throughout the duration of my whole stay in the States, I was actually experiencing this drop. And I was making videos already at the time. I don't know if you have been following me since then, and if you are, shout out to you. But if we look at November specifically in 2018, it was a 36% drop. And this is not really likely for November. Typically, November is a good month. You can see here in the last decade, we've actually had way more positive, green Novembers than red ones. So November is not typically a red month, but in a bear market it is. And in the 2018 bear market, we actually printed, it was the worst November to date, and it was 36% negative. So it is very possible that we have a very similar performance this November. So far, it's 20% down. We'll see how it is going to end. Of course, I'm going to update you on that. But definitely, this bear market is still continuing. We are yet to see lower Bitcoin prices, so make sure that you play this carefully. And also let me give a shout out to one of our partners, one of the sponsors of this video, BitGet Exchange, which by the way is going to take a big chunk now from the user base of FTX. BitGet is right now giving you 0% fee spot trading, meaning any trading pair that you are going to be trading on BitGet Exchange, spot trading, is going to be with no fees, something that no other exchange is doing right now. I mean, Binance is doing 0 fee on Bitcoin only. So only Bitcoin, if you're trading, you are not paying fees. And crypto.com is also going to do Bitcoin trading for with 0 fees, I think starting in 2 or 3 days or something like that. BitGet Exchange actually gives you 0% fee spot trading on all trading pairs. Take a look. One of our partners is BitGet, a crypto exchange I use a lot right now to trade with 0 fees. Yes, you heard that right. Spot trading with 0 fees, welcome bonuses and rewards for well over $4,000, and no KYC for up to 20 Bitcoin daily withdrawal. It was launched in late 2018, and it's one of the world's leading cryptocurrency exchanges with a core focus on social trading. They already amassed over 2 million active users in more than 50 countries around the world, and they have licenses in the US and Canada. They also offer step-by-step tutorials for novice traders and the very popular copy trading service, where you can follow experienced traders and copy their trades on autopilot if you're not very confident in your own trading skills. I dropped my invite link in the description below for you. Make sure that you use it to register and get the welcome bonus, as well as their affiliate program, through which you can earn more than $3,000 bonus. They pay you 30% commissions on every trade your friends make, so this can be an additional passive income stream. And that's not all. Aside from spot markets, BitGet also offers futures trading, a launchpad for newly listed IEOs, interest-bearing accounts to maximize profits on your crypto holdings, yield farming through their launch pool, and much more. They just announced a huge partnership with Messi on his last year of the World Cup. This is quite a big deal, not only for football or soccer fans around the world, but it also places them in the top crypto brands right now, making it a serious competitor amongst all of the crypto exchanges in the world. Yet another reason why I'm very proud to have them as a worthy partner of this channel and one of our top supporters, along with Ledger, Keystone, Token Metrics, and many other major crypto players who've been supporting our community throughout the years. Sign up today with the invite link in the description of this video. Alright guys, well this is everything for today's episode. Thanks for staying until the end of the video. I hope this is helping you. As always, show your support by leaving a like and a comment below. Share this with someone else who would also benefit from watching it. And don't forget to check out the links in the description below, where I drop the links to all of the crypto services that I'm personally using and that I recommend to you. And while you're here, just pick another one of my videos. I'll see you in the next one.